Hey, well, welcome back and thanks for tuning in to the Cypress Sports Show, brought to you by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Mark Slevcove. Today, we're going to welcome golfers Nathan Yu and a kid named Ryan Slevcove. Familiar with him?
Barely.
Maybe just a little bit. We're going to get an update on spring sports, talk to some athletes and staff members in our Subs and Grubs segment, How Well Do You Know? Coach, we are winding down the Empire League. We're getting ready for CIF. Clearly, we got a lot of stuff going on, but in addition to that, we have releaguing. And from this point right now, the releaguing proposals are in. Those that have had a chance to ask for relief have put their proposals in. We do not have that opportunity. And it looks like the proposals have us moving to what will become a bigger Century Conference, which means a little further drive for us. We're going to be heading out to potentially Yorba Linda and Canyon and places like that. That's not guaranteed yet. But give us a little bit in your update of everything. Give us a little bit of that timeline as well.
Right. So in the releaguing timeline, first off, it's important to remember we have one more year in the current Empire League. The 2023-2024 school year is the same as this year. And then this releaguing that we're going to do this month and next month and solidify it won't take effect until the 2024-2025 school year. So when the current sophomores are seniors, that's when it will take effect.
Yeah, likely have something new, but not a guarantee. And this Monday, part of the principals, go ahead and give them a little bit.
Yeah, so this Monday, there's been 11 proposals that come in. The athletic directors around the county will narrow those proposals down to 3. And then in the middle of May, we come back with the principals from around the county and counter proposals. So leagues can counter propose what's already been proposed, and then the principals, with the help of school administration, athletic directors, will come up with a final plan for all of the county in the middle of May.
Yeah, and the proposals, those counter proposals, can be tough, right? Because you have an entire league, like our Empire League would have to, all 6 teams agree on what we would put forward in a counter proposal. In our league, that could be probably impossible.
That's going to be pretty tough. Empire League may no longer exist, so to try to get all 6 of our schools that are currently in the Empire League on the same page may be difficult, but we work well with our colleagues over there, so hopefully we can get it done.
All right, well, give us the update on our sports here at Cypress.
All right, Coach. Well, before we get to the weekly update, we do have a little special guest, a little surprise for you. So we want to bring in Principal Brown, our school principal, who's here. We just want to recognize Coach Russell here and commemorate his nomination and selection as Teacher of the Year for the 2022-2023 school year for Cypress High School. Ms. Brown?
I just wanted to take a chance to say congratulations. We are so excited that you are Teacher of the Year. I can tell you personally, you're one of the first people I met when I came to Cypress, and from that moment on, you have been one of the hardest working teachers I see on campus. So I'm grateful for you, whether you're dancing in a rally or you're out on a sports field or you're helping with every 15 minutes. You are definitely a pillar of our community, and we're very grateful. So congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was wondering why you guys did that.
All right, I'll let you finish your show.
All right, thank you, Ms. Brown. Congratulations, Coach Russell.
Put it here.
Honor well deserved. Right in the middle. Where did our microphones go?
Where are those microphones?
All right, here's our update for our spring sports. The baseball team finished up 2-2 in the Boris Classic last week. Currently, they're 18-6, tied for 5th in CIF Division I polls. They now have 4 games left in the season, all league games, 2 versus Crean Lutheran this week and 2 versus Pacifica next week. Both Pacifica and Cypress are 6-0 currently in league, so next week, if we both take care of our business this week, could be a pretty awesome 2 games of baseball. The softball team shot up the OC County rankings, moving all the way up to number 6 in the county and to number 1 in the Division III polls for CIF. This week, the girls beat Valencia already on Tuesday, and a big game versus Kennedy on Thursday, as Kennedy sits just 1 game behind us for first place. We just moved that game up to 2:30 p.m., so if you're coming out, you watch this Thursday morning, get out a little bit earlier to the softball field. Instead of a 3:15 game, 2:30 start time for the varsity. The boys volleyball team closed out the league season as undefeated league champions. They lost just 4 sets throughout the 10 league games, and now they'll be off until next week when they open up CIF, most likely Thursday of next week. The boys and girls swim team lost to Crean Lutheran on Tuesday in their final dual league match. The girls lost by just 2 points to make their league record overall 4-1, going into league finals next week. The boys finished up at 3-2. The track team is off to Empire League prelims this Thursday at Valencia. Boys and girls will qualify in prelims for league finals, which will take place next week, and that will ultimately determine the team champions for league, individual league champions in each event, and CIF qualifiers. The boys golf team defeated Valencia on Monday and are currently undefeated in league. They take on Crean Lutheran for the second time on Thursday over at the Navy course, which will most likely determine if a league championship is won outright or if we share it with Crean Lutheran. Boys tennis had a huge victory over Valencia in the second round of league, 10-8 yesterday on Monday. Tuesday. That means we defeated Valencia twice in league and have clinched the Empire League title with one league game to play on Friday. The team is currently ranked number 1 in the CIF Division III polls, just like the softball team. Congratulations, Coach Paul, and good luck the rest of the way. And the badminton team finally continues to sit atop the league standings, tied with Cerritos with a week and a half left in the league season. Hopefully they can finish up their final matches with wins and bring home a league championship.
Whew. That was a lot. There's definitely a lot going on. Super exciting. Our teams are doing so well right now. Definitely get out there, support them, be part of the action as we move into those playoffs. We'll keep giving you updates, but definitely check the calendar as well. Coach, another fun subs and grubs segment. Last week, we got tremendous reviews on last week. I only heard one possible negative review. I don't know what that person was thinking about, but tremendous reviews. People loved it. I kind of feel like this one might be just as good, at least for older people who like corny, weird jokes. So this week, we asked our athletes and staff members how well they know dad jokes and sports riddles. Here's what they had to say.
A lot of our biggest fans are dads out there, so here we go.
All 3 of them.
Here we are with Miss Monera, math teacher Mr. Leptic, baseball players Royce Roberts, Chewy Thomas, and Avery Covarrubias, softball players Chloe Schuff and Darren Stamper, swimmers Ali Potter and Nari Gallegos. We want to know how well you know your dad jokes, your sports riddles. You ready?
Yep.
What is the only meal runners eat before a race?
They always say carb loading, right? So it's spaghetti? Spaghetti meals? Yes. Oh, but it has to be a joke.
Why do they have to be? Can there be like multiple choice?
No.
How many?
Meat. 4x4.
A quick meal.
Fast food.
Close. You're on the right
I gotta
track.
think like that. I gotta think like that.
Why don't paper and pencils win a race?
Because papers and pencils? Because, oh my God, I'm so bad at this.
They're always drawing.
What? Oh, I
They
see
draw
what you-
the
I see what you
ties,
did there.
yeah.
I see what you did there.
Because they don't erase.
I don't know. Why?
They're stationary.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be, okay, got it.
What do you call a girl standing in the middle of a badminton court?
Yeah.
Birdies. A net. Oh, a net! I got it.
Oh, you guys suck, dude.
Oh, that's a girl's name, yeah.
Oh, a net. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Why should tennis players never fall in love?
Because they want to score.
Because they'll score 0.
Something to do with
Love. That's a thing.
because of 15 love, right? The love.
Yeah,
thing?
that love.
Like 15
Like,
love.
what does love mean?
They always love 15
It
people.
always ends.
No, love means nothing, guys.
Love means
Love
nothing.
means nothing.
Dude, love means something.
Not in tennis.
So don't fall in love.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Oh, I got it. Makes sense.
What swim stroke is best to use on toast?
Backstroke.
The backstroke.
On toast.
The front stroke.
On toast.
The side stroke.
Toast.
The butterfly?
The butter stroke.
Yeah.
There's not a...
Because the butter. Oh, because yes, the butterfly. Yes.
Bro, butterfly. Butterfly? Really? Butterfly. Was that the answer?
Yeah.
Or the butterfly.
There's a butterfly.
Dude, we suck. Can we restart?
Where do catchers sit at lunch?
Catchers.
Home plate.
Close.
Behind home plate.
Behind the plate.
Boom, there we go. There we go.
All right. Why can't you trust a softball pitcher?
You're a pitcher.
Because they throw it underhand.
Because they'll trick you.
Why can't you? Because they're gonna strike you out.
They're underhanded tactics.
Okay, yeah. See, I just don't know the terms.
And last one. Why do golfers hate pizza?
Because something about tea? No? I don't even.
Why do golfers? Does that have something to do with a par?
Pizza slice. Because they can't slice the pizza. Yes.
There you go.
Because they'll slice.
Yes.
Because they always slice it.
Boom.
Why are you so good? You're a genius. I'm that guy.
All right, well, hey, dad jokes. Come on now. Who doesn't like a good dad joke? Today we're going to welcome golfers Nathan, you and Ryan Slevcove to the program. Thanks for being here, fellas.
Thank you.
You guys like dad jokes?
No.
You don't?
No.
Come on, let's start with ones. Why do golfers not like pizza?
Why?
You don't have a guess?
I don't guess either.
Coach, no guess? Because they don't like the slice. Come on now. Like, what do you mean that's bad? That's
terrible.
genius.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Totally a good one.
That's terrible.
You got a better one? A golf joke?
We can't have this much dead time. We gotta get this thing moving. You guys nervous to be here or what?
No, I'm not nervous.
Not nervous. Good. What about first tee jitters? Do you get nervous on the first tee at all?
High school matches, not really, but tournaments I definitely do. But after first tee, it just mellows out after first tee.
After. But what about on the first tee when you got like 4 people watching you? I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
We never have that many.
I feel it in my
4
hand.
people, and you're like, oh my. You don't want to like not get it past the red tees, right? That's not a good thing. You got to go past the
I
ladies'
just feel it
tees.
in my hands a little bit on the first tee.
Yeah, a little nervous.
Yeah, I get nervous. Not in high school, but like Toyota tournaments. Yeah, I get nervous.
How do you guys cope with that? Like, if you feel the nerves, you know, you're starting on the whatever the practice range, and then you're going to the first tee. The nerves are building up. What goes through your mind, or what do you guys do to kind of like calm yourself down?
I always have a tendency to like I feel like swing faster, so I try to like tell myself like kind of slow the swing down and just try to hit center face.
I've heard that in the Masters, people talking about Brando Chambly telling people to slow your walk, right? Like walk slower, do that. So it would go with what you're saying because you start speeding up. So that's good.
I just think about how on the range I have so many so many swings. I just think about how every swing you just need to think about it's still in the range, and just don't think about just keeping my head down. Because sometimes I get too up and I slice it, so I just keep my head down and hopefully you go straight.
You can think about that in a lot of sports, right? Like you're playing basketball, guys go to the free throw line, they take a deep breath before they shoot. Guys swing a baseball bat, deep breath before they step in the box, before they make a pitch. So it all goes hand in hand. Slow your body down, slow the mind down, slow your breathing down, your heart rate, right? Got to keep your heart rate in check. All right, so you guys are both scratch golfers or close to it, right? Yeah. What exactly does that mean in the golf world?
No, you shoot like par. I don't know. Yeah, you're even.
Well, we might have
how to
we could
describe
have
that.
somebody out there like a teacher, like
Like
let's
Miss
just- let's
Dillard.
just say Miss
Yeah.
Dillard.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
And she has no idea what it means to be a scratch golfer. What does that mean? What does par mean?
I couldn't really picture her being good at golf, but
Right.
or like sports, but like
Sure.
so like most courses are par 72. So that means if I were to shoot scratch or even, I would shoot 72 strokes.
And that's what they think you should shoot on that court. Like that's
Yeah.
their goal shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
All right, so golf is a physical game more than ever now. Strength, these guys are working out all the time. But the mental side, and we already touched on it a little bit, the mental toughness is so important. How do you guys navigate that mental side in a match? You guys are playing individual matches, you're playing high school, you're playing tournaments. How do you cope with that? And how do you stay mentally in check when you have a good hole and then fall in a bad hole?
I think it's in high school matches telling each other, after battle it's okay because you just have to keep moving. Just still the rest of the game to play. Just making sure you just forget your past mistakes and just keep going.
Yeah, high school it's not that penalizing if you have a bad hole. I feel like the stakes aren't that high, but like a normal tournament, especially like a 2-day, if you have one bad shot, then or not, I'll just say like one bad hole, you kind of have to. You can't really pout about it because you still have a ton of holes left.
Yeah, and I imagine in high school it's a little bit different. You're playing with a partner. Does that help? And the team aspect to it?
Yeah, for sure. He makes every putt a caddy. So
That's
true. It's true.
There's nothing else more comfortable, playing
Yeah.
with your partner, talking, just having some fun on the golf course.
Yeah, it's a lot more. Like I still focus in, but it's not as serious. I take like I don't know, I'm more chill, and I try like new things, like in different types of shots.
What about more importantly for you on this one? This is a big one. What about the family tournament with like your pops? I'm sure he can talk. Probably try to break you down mentally, try to get you to make mistakes. Does it work? Does he ever get to you?
Well, Schneider gets in my head a little bit. Yeah, Schneider. Yeah.
But no, here
No,
he can't rattle you.
no, I rattle him sometimes. He gets in my head a little bit.
He's a mental midget. He's already shaking
When he gets
steps
in
up
the
to the
car.
green. Yeah.
And me and Nate kind of roast each other sometimes. So it's fun. It's
Practice
funny.
rounds, you can kind of practice that too, right? You go out for the Cypress Cup and you can kind of get some of that in so people get a little bit used to it. Well, last year you guys both finished well, top 6 in league, advanced to the CIF playoffs, to the regionals, Ryan moving on to the SCGA tournament. How does that experience and success last year help prepare you for league finals this year in CIF?
It's my last and final year. I've been through it 2 other times besides my freshman year, but I think I just need to learn about my past mistakes. And I know I need to work on so I can be ready for that tournament.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of. I feel like I have a lot of pressure on me. I feel like more this year because last year I kind of didn't really know what to expect, just kind of see how far I can go. But this year it kind of feels like I have to make through. But I think I'll be okay. They're accepting, I think, 9 this year instead of 6 for league, so it gives me a couple more spaces. So I think I'll be fine.
Goal for this year? What's your main goal?
Maybe the state, of course, for individual, and maybe as a team, we could advance to the next round for this year.
Yeah, same here.
Same? At least further than we were last year, right?
Yeah.
Technology can help a ton in golf with the new clubs, the laser yardage. I've never had a laser rangefinder. I don't know. I used to have to step it off from the sprinkler head.
Right.
But these guys, what's a sprinkler head? They don't know. What are you guys allowed to use in a golf match?
For tournaments, it's just you can use a push cart if you please. The rangefinder, it can be used, but it can't have slope on it where it tells you different elevations and stuff. So that could be used with just no slope. And then you can have max of 14 clubs in your bag. But those all have to be conforming with the USGA rules.
So the slope part, right?
Yeah,
so
most rangefinders.
You can't use it for why? Tell them what advantage would you get from that of course we don't know.
Yeah, so just say if you're hitting a downhill shot, the distance may be 170 yards, but it could be playing like 150. So that would be unfair. It would tell you 150 if you had slope on it. So without slope, you have to judge the elevation and obviously wind. So it makes it a lot harder.
So physics class is pretty important. Mr. Gardner's class, Mr.
for
Will's
sure.
class, very important to understand angles and depth in the low, the high shots, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you guys are out on the course, you're trying to find that spot. You're trying to look and see. Does everybody have that in their bag, or is that an advantage for you because we have that laser finder, basically, that yardage marker?
I feel like everybody has it at this point, yeah.
Pretty essential.
Or I have played with a couple kids that like don't have it, or they like it's out of battery, and then normally they just ask like, "Can I use it real quick?" and they just toss it to them.
Gotcha. Now, Ryan, you were more of a baseball kid growing up, right? And didn't play a lot of golf. Not that you didn't play golf, you didn't play a lot of golf. I hear you grip the club like a baseball bat, yeah?
Yeah, I get a couple weird looks on it, but I mean it works. So.
Works for you.
Yeah,
so
it's only comfortable.
how do you think baseball then has helped you, and how are you so consistent? Coach says you're really consistent with your swing game. So how's baseball kind of helped you with that?
I feel mostly like, I don't know, I feel like my athleticism kind of came from baseball. If I were to just do golf my whole time, I don't think I'd be as athletic. So I think that kind of helps me because I feel like I rotate my hips a lot compared to like most people.
The athleticism from baseball, and of course your mom.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Just making sure we know where that came from.
Right. Nate, you grew up playing more golf as a kid, right? Is that the only sport you played growing up, or did you dabble in anything else?
Between golf and basketball, I played travel basketball for a while, but I quit because golf is more my passion. I really like the game from a young age.
Okay. How did that early success, the early years, strengthen your overall game, your mental game in golf from so much experience as a young kid?
I think mentally it helps because it's more pressure, trying to win some tournaments. And going into now, I think I feel probably less pressure if I played less golf when I was younger.
All right, well, at this point, if you've watched the show, we have a little segment where it's just kind of fast action questions, right? Don't overthink them. You guys can answer them kind of back and forth. Whatever comes to your mind first, that's what you got. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, first one. Favorite club in your bag?
7.
Putter. Oh, we're not supposed to say it too fast, my bad.
No, you're fine.
Okay,
Putter's
okay.
good.
Yeah. I take it back. Driver.
Supposed to say
I
it.
take it back. I don't like my putter.
Holy mackerel.
Driver.
He probably needs a new one. He
Driver.
wants to buy a new
Driver.
putter. Dad, can I get a new putter?
Driver.
Favorite course that you play?
Reflection Bay and Vegas.
I'll say Vista Valley. My grandma's country club.
All right, cool. Any pre-match rituals? You don't eat a certain
just hit
food.
the-
You don't do anything on the range. Nothing. Just show up one day in a tank top, the next day in flip flops, and just roll out. No,
I have to hit my lob wedge first on the range.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's
nothing for you.
For me, I always say driver last because it's the first club on the tee. Once on tee box, I always say driver last.
There you go. Draw or fade.
Fade.
So you guys like pizza, all right? Go for it in 2. Play it safe.
Go for it too.
Play it safe.
There you go. Yeah, good honesty. Yeah. Best round of golf you've ever played.
67.
66.
What'd you guys shoot on the backside? Sorry, dad jokes galore. Are you drive for show or putt for dough?
Drive for show.
Neither. I thought you guys said you putter.
No,
and you said he can putt, and now we can't even do it. All right, big one here. Can you beat your dad in golf? Oh man, can you beat your dad in golf?
No.
No? Never? You're just being nice because you need a ride home. You don't need a ride home.
He's beaten me a couple times, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we got it all done here. Thanks again to Nathan, Ryan Slevcove for being here today. Thanks to our sponsor, Subs and Grubs and Coach's Corner for supporting the show. Get out to Subs and Grubs and Coach's Corner before and after the game and celebrate. Get these guys, follow them, support them as well. It's hard because we can't always get out to the golf course, but if you see them around, let them know that you're supporting what they're doing. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and YouTube as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys again next week.